I mean, if you ask me, Pastor Roy, why does God allow bad things to happen to good people? We had one sermon on that title. Well, I wouldn't know how to answer that question because I do not know of anybody who's really good. According to the Bible, nobody is good. Romans 3:10, there is no one righteous, not even one. Romans 3:23 says, all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. And so, when you're going through tough times, don't ask, why me, Lord? Maybe the question is, why not? Who are you to be exempted from the troubles of life? Have you been living a perfectly 100% obedient life that you should be exempted from the troubles we all go through? Not just why me, but why not? And then of course there are others who would say this is unfair because I'm serving God and I'm doing this for God and I'm doing that. And we say, Lord, this is unfair. I don't deserve this. You know, whenever you say, this is unfair, you know what you're asking? You're asking for justice. Because justice is getting what you deserve. Whenever you say, this is unfair, you're asking for justice. But friends, in the Christian life, we're no longer dealing with justice. If you're already a child of God, we're dealing with mercy. And that is not getting what you deserve. That means you deserve even worse. Do you think you deserve to have a wife? The kind of man you are? You don't deserve a wife. It's only by mercy that you have a wife. You think you deserve to be here in Canada? You think you deserve to have that job you now have? No, friends. It's only because of the mercy of God. We deserve something worse because of the way we treated God. And so when we are now in the kingdom of God, we don't operate under justice, we operate under mercy, and we operate under grace. Grace is getting what you don't deserve. You don't deserve to have a house to live in, but God gave you a house. You don't deserve to drive that car, but you have a car. You don't deserve to have that wife, but God gave you a wife. It's all by the mercy and the grace of God. And so when we are now in the kingdom of God, we no longer operate under justice, we operate under mercy and grace. You see, friends, life is a mystery. There are the good things and the bad things, and God, in the crucible of His wisdom, mixes all things for His glory, and we know that in all things, God works for good. You don't live life by explanations. You'll never be able to explain God. There are many things in life that we can never explain. We just have to accept it by faith. You know, when we were kids growing up, we always questioned, why did God put all the vitamins in vegetables and not in chewing gum? Allow God to be God. Respect the mystery of God's providence. Just because it doesn't make sense to you now, doesn't mean it won't make sense later. So when the going gets tough, number one, respect the mystery of God's providence.